Hello and welcome, fellas. Man, what a horrible call. What a horrible call. I mean, I predicted Padilla to win, and I agree with that, but what the heck? Just say what the heck. How in earth could have that happened? How in earth, man? Padilla, yes, he won, but that Julian Erosa call was one of the most horrible calls I've ever seen in my life. Like I'm following UFC since 1993, but I'm saying this is the most horrible call that I've ever seen, and this is definitely one of the worst ideas I've seen. Like, how in earth, man? How in earth could have that happened? And why in the first place it had to go that way? I don't know, man. Like, I'm angry. I'm furious of this stoppage. Despite I picked Padilla to win, and despite my no distance pick for that fight was pretty much on point, I'm furious. Heck of a furious. I mean, Padilla dropped Julian Erosa, and Padilla dropped him badly with a violent, very much violent strike. And in the first place, Erosa got up. Second time, Padilla drops him with a punch, and Erosa gets up right off the bat. I mean, he gets up right off the bat, starts circling, and the referee contest. Like, Tognoni needs a new pair of glasses. I mean, what the heck, man? You need a new pair of glasses. He was defending himself intelligently. This is one of the worst calls I've ever seen. Like, I know it's never easy to be a judge. It's never easy to be the referee, but this is circus, fellas. This literally is circus. And I'm pretty much furious because of this. Because of this horrible call, because of this horrible stoppage. I'm actually furious because it's spoiling the sport. Maybe Erosa would have been finished. Maybe, just saying maybe Erosa would have been finished. But this, no way, man. No way. This was a horrible call by the referee, and he ruined the whole event. We were having ups and downs at this event, but he literally ruined the whole goddamn event with this. It kind of made many people angry. I believe this stoppage was a joke. This stoppage was a joke. Knockdown is not a knockout. You need to make a difference between a knockdown and a knockout. And I agree that you should definitely make a difference between a knockdown and a knockout. So let's be honest. A knockout is when somebody is out cold. Now I'm going to make a difference between that. A knockout is when somebody is out cold. A knockdown happens when a knee or any other part of the body touches the floor. But when it touches the floor, there is one thing you mustn't ignore. When it touches the floor, if it's a knockdown, somebody or the fighter will try to get up. So you should learn. I'm going to read the rules now to Chris Tognoni. What is a knockdown? What is a knockdown in MMA? So, Chris Tognoni, let's read what is a knockdown in MMA. So, I'm reading this specially to Chris Tognoni. Mr. Tognoni, a knockdown occurs when a fighter touches the floor of the ring with any part of the body other than the feet following a hit, but is able to rise back up and continue fighting. The term is also used if the fighter is hanging on to the ropes, caught between the ropes, or is hanging over the ropes and is unable to fall to the floor and cannot protect himself. A knockdown triggers the count by the referee, but this is for boxing. If the fighter fails the count, then the fight is ended as a KO. A flash knockdown is a knockdown in which the fighter hits the canvas but recovers quickly enough that the count is not started. This is in boxing, but in MMA, knockdown. Now, when I've read this to Mr. Chris Tognoni, I've got to say that a knockdown doesn't necessarily means that you lost the fight, because the fighter can try to rise back up on his feet, and if somebody is knocked down and if he is not defending himself intelligently, then you don't have to waive off the contest. What happened to what is Luque? Luque is fighting Rafael dos Anjos. Vicente Luque is set to fight Rafael dos Anjos. I'm just saying it was a horrible call by Chris Tognoni. Julian Erosa was dropped by Fernando Padilla. He worked his way back up, and then Padilla drops him again with a big punch. And what happens? Erosa gets up right of the bat and starts moving, and the referee waves off the contest. Rockhold quit. Rockhold quit. Mike Perry won. Second round TKO, I think. He broke his teeth. Yeah, he broke his teeth, I believe. Yeah, he broke his teeth. I believe he did a great job there. I've seen that Mike Perry pretty much dominated him, and was a pretty much nice performance by Mike Perry. And also, when I rewatched Eddie Alvarez versus Chad Mendes, I believe I made the right call, despite they scored Eddie Alvarez for the winner. It was a very much of a close fight, so they gave unanimous decision not to Eddie Alvarez. I disagree. I still think Chad Mendes won. So has anyone quit like that? I haven't seen anybody quitting like that in bare knuckle. It's true that I don't watch bare knuckle as much as UFC, so I've never seen anybody quitting like that. But I watch bare knuckle from time to time. I do watch it, but I watch it from time to time, and I rewatch after the event. But I don't remember that somebody quit like that. So maybe Rockhold was just not interested in continuing the fight. That's what I see. Now I'm going to re-scroll that flash stoppage. No, I don't remember. I'm refreshing this flash stoppage, like watching now that stoppage between Rockhold and. Just type Luke Rockhold versus Mike Perry stoppage. I have never seen anybody quit like that. So it was a move of the quitter, I assume. Yeah, it was a move of the quitter. Quitter Rockhold. I can't even say Luke Rockhold. I can only say quitter Rockhold. Yeah, Mr. Quitter. Yeah, I can say it was a Mr. Quitter. He quit pretty much. Like, he's a quitter. A real quitter, yeah. Yeah, real quitter. Like, okay, he broke your teeth, etc. But man, to quit like that, that's bare knuckle, man. Bare knuckle is a brutal sport. Why were you talking shit before the fight if you were unable to back up your trash talk? And also, this one, Fernando Padilla versus Julian Erosa, it's one of the most horrible calls I've ever seen in my whole life. Yeah, it's one of the worst things I have seen in my whole life. So, I really got to say they spoiled the event, but overall, it wasn't pretty much. It wasn't pretty much bad. I mean, it wasn't that bad. But again, if you're looking to do that, like, don't spoil the event because of us, because of the fans. Like, fans want to enjoy. Fans, we want to have fun. We really want to have fun. And don't spoil the game because of us. Just don't spoil the goddamn game. What you did, man. Did you have to do that? Did it have to end like this? No, it didn't. It really didn't have to end like this. You should fight for more time, to fight for a prolonged period of time, and we wanted to enjoy that. I really wanted to enjoy that, but then you didn't let us enjoy the goddamn fight, and I am pretty much angry because of it. I'm pretty much angry because we were unable to enjoy. I mean, Rosa versus Fernando Padilla was a banger, and sad luck, had amazing fight. We Costa, what a warrior, that fight finally got fans behind him. I remember that fight succeed. Yes, I remember that fight. But in general, I'm just saying it was a pretty much of a horrible call. Like Julian Rosa versus Fernando Padilla really was a horrible call. And I can't, I remember seeing horrible calls, but this really was horrible. Really was a horrible call, yeah. Like a sad luck, that is true. Pretty much of a sad luck, pretty much of a horrible luck, I would eager to say. Pretty much of a horrible luck. And yeah, I think we need better referees, definitely in the UFC. Like, why not did Chris Tognoni stop the goddamn fight? I'm fucking furious, man. I'm fucking furious because he stopped this fight like that. He ruined everything. He literally ruined everything with that, and I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm furious. I don't know what to say, man. I really much don't know what to say with this kind of frustration, with everything that happened. Like, why, man? Just tell me why. Are you ready for McGregor in BKFC, Vlad? Hello, Bob. I've seen the altercation, but I think McGregor is just horsing around. I don't think he's serious. Am I ready? Of course, man. I would love to see McGregor in the world of BKFC, but I think he's just horsing around. I don't think McGregor is serious. If you're asking me what I think about that, I don't see McGregor being serious. I think he's just horsing around to earn some money, to earn the additional amount of money. I just think he's horsing around. I think he's just trying to draw some attention. So I think Conor McGregor is just trying to draw the additional amount of attention, and I don't think he is really going to fight in back KFC. Of course, we've seen a potential hint, which is to some point perfectly fine, but no, that I am not buying that. I don't know what should happen for me to buy that. Something really, really big would have to happen. Until I see Conor McGregor dropping his gloves, until I see Conor McGregor stepping inside the KFC ring, there's no way I'm gonna believe that. I just think that guy is horsing around too much. So he's just Mr. McHorse. He's just horsing around. So yeah, my Conor McGregor impression is just to imitate a horse. But the guy is rich, he's got tons of money, and he can do whatever he wants. I'm eager to say that he can do whatever he wants. So this is pretty much of a, what can I say? This is pretty much of a controversial topic that is going to happen in the years to come. But maybe we are really going to see him. No, maybe that guy is really going to fight in bare knuckle. I mean, I still believe up to this day that the guy is horsing around, that he doesn't have serious intentions. But again, you never know. Maybe Conor is just too serious. Imagine if Conor is really serious. What then? What is gonna happen then if he really is serious? If we really see him in bare knuckle circuit, would it be good or bad? I would say it would be fine. Yeah, I'd say it would be fine if we really see Conor McGregor in bare knuckle circuit. That would maybe be fine to some point, but I don't know. I really don't know what to say. Really got no idea what to say on Conor McGregor horsing around in this circuit. No, that's just too much. Just too much, even for Conor McGregor, even for everything that is gonna come up. And what goes around comes around. I believe Conor McGregor is just trying to hype everything up. BKFC, hold on. BKFC was fire last night. I don't want to see Conor anywhere beside MMA. Me neither. Me neither. I am unsure whether Conor McGregor is really going to enter the BKFC world. I pretty much learned not to believe his lies. So I just don't know what to say about that, fellas. I really don't know what to say about that. Yeah, but I just think Conor is horsing around. I just hope he's taking the Chandler fight serious. Uh-uh. I don't think he's taking that fight serious. He's just doing that for money. For money, for pay-per-views, and for the popularity of the sport, maybe. But is he taking that serious? I don't. I can't buy that. I don't think he's taking that serious. I don't think he's taking that fight serious because he's it's Conor McGregor for a reason, fella. It really is Conor McGregor for a reason. So I do have a feeling that is. I do have a feeling that is going to be horsing around or throwing around or whatever because that's just Conor McGregor. Can you trust Conor McGregor? I don't think so. I don't think you can. Literally, I don't think you can trust him. Hello, Cage. How are you doing? I just think we cannot trust this guy. And later, in 3 hours, you will see I released a video on the MMA Guru's keys to success. Hello, Cage. And also, I plan to promote wheelchair Juru in one of my next videos, just to say I'm very grateful to that guy. I don't think Conor fight this year, honestly. I think Conor versus Chandler going to happen, but I think Conor is, just horsing around. I don't think he takes that fight seriously. I believe that Mr. McHorse is not taking the fight seriously. So I just think that fight isn't gonna come to fruition. I mean, even if it comes to fruition, I see Chandler winning because I don't think Conor took that fight seriously. He just wants more money, and I don't think it happens this year. It's possible. It's possible. Maybe he is gonna come up with an excuse, and imagine Conor like coming with another excuse early next year. Maybe, but TUF season happening this year, and maybe Conor will look for even more time, and maybe he'll try to come up with an excuse, which is followed by another excuse, which is followed by another excuse, etc., etc., etc. Like, we really need to discuss about his potential excuses. We'll see TUF. It will end September. TUF, yes, they are both gonna coach, and we are going to see the clash of coaches like Conor McGregor and his opponent. We are going to see the clash of coaches. So, to the end of the day, then Conor will drop his documentary in maybe October. I think that documentary is ready for dropping, but Conor McGregor is just waiting for a perfect opportunity and moment. That guy created business. He made a business, so I'm pretty much confident that Conor McGregor created a top-notch business. So yeah, everything is business when we're talking about Conor McGregor. You can take a look at everything from the business aspect of the game. It's all about business, business, business with Conor McGregor. He is all about business, Mr. Conor Business. Yeah, yes, he's just Mr. Business. Let's get down to business. We should really say now, wow, what is this? I think that song from Eminem describes Conor McGregor pretty much on point. That's him. Let's get down to business. We should just now, wow, clearly saying what is this? Conor is not training. Why would he train? He's the richest guy ever. Why would he even train? He's got all the money of this world. Chandler on the other side is training every single day. Every fucking single day. Conor is the richest guy. Why would he train? He's got 100 millions on his account. Why would he even train? Why would he even try to train? He's got no reasons to train, really. I mean, honestly, really. Does he even have a reason to train? Nah, I don't think so. I don't even believe that is gonna come to fruition anytime soon. If he is training, that means Conor not fighting this year. Um, Maybe he's not planning to fight at all. I'm telling you, the guy is just horsing around to build up some hype or whatever he wants to do. Just saying. Nah, I don't see Conor McGregor training, nor I think he is going to train. I don't think he's going to train, absolutely. Just too many things going on at the end of Conor McGregor, and it's all about money, money, money. Imagine like how much money he has, the richest guy. And then why doesn't want to release that guy? Because he is a promoter, he is bringing tons of money. How does that sound in the first place? He did break his leg not long ago. Give him a chance to come back. I think he will beat Chandler. Yeah, he did break his leg, but yeah, that is true. I just hope he recovered though, but I don't see him beating Chandler. I think that's very much far from happening. Prime Conor would beat Chandler, but mm-mm. This Conor can't beat Chandler. Prime Conor is a whole different story. A whole different juice would have been a prime Conor McGregor. This version of Conor McGregor, I just think he would have never beat anybody. Even against Warrior, we've seen him backpedaling and not doing much. So I think that's pretty much his plan so far. Plans to horse around, earn a bit more money, and that's it. Conor McGregor in BKFC, I don't buy that. But you never know, maybe I will have to eat my words. Does bare knuckle have enough money for Conor McGregor? That's $1 million question. Do they have enough money to support Conor McGregor's arrival? I don't think so. Can they support that arrival? Nah, no, they can't. No, they can't support that arrival. And I'm telling you, like, I plan to record during the upcoming week one video about wheelchair judo. So I'm going to release that video also. That guy also released one of my videos when I reacted to MMA Joy, and also he is pushing Guru very, very hard playing FPS games. So please make sure you subscribe to the Wheelchair Guru. That channel is pretty much amazing. He's got great thematics. I really like his thematics. Though one and only FPS video game that I played in my whole life it was Call of Duty. And I am more a fan of third-person video games. I'm not playing them right now though, but I used to play Mafia when I was younger. I used to play Hitman, and these are basically video games I was playing. But I'm telling you, this decision was horrible. It was a joke. This decision was a joke. I'm just telling you, this decision was pretty much one of the most horrible calls I've ever seen. And I believe Chris Tognoni needs a new pair of glasses. Mr. Blind. I wonder whether they check the vision of the judges when they let them ref UFC events. I hope they're checking their vision, because it's obvious that Chris Tognoni's vision was pretty much off point. It really was pretty much off point, so I hope they're checking their visions. But man, did you even have even two pairs of glasses wouldn't help to that guy. He stops a fight because of a knockdown. Like even in kickboxing, it would have never been stopped. What the heck, man? Even a kickboxing fight would have never been stopped if you were rocked like that. Now, if you go down, the referee would have just started to count, and if you beat the count, you would be able to work your way back up. But with this, it's just too much. I believe it is just too much, and nobody's gonna enjoy that. Literally nobody, but literally nobody is gonna enjoy that. I just think it's a horrible part of the game. Everything that goes with it, everything that happens with it. Nah. Not buying that. Literally not buying that. I just think it's too much. Just say why the heck, what the heck. Why did it have to go that far? Even with the case of Fernando Padilla and with the case of Fernando Padilla and the case of Fernando Padilla and Julian Erosa. Why are we seeing horrible call? Why are we seeing horrible decisions? I see at least one horrible decision at every single UFC card, and it kind of irritates me. It irritates me pretty much. All those decisions, all those horrible calls, it pretty much irritates me. Sometimes I'm pretty much angry because of that. I would like if there could have been some changes in the UFC, but some people are ruining the sport. And if he gets into training camp now, he can defeat Chandler. If he gets, true. In respect, Conor, he done so much for the sport. True. He did so much, and I'm saying, I think Conor is done. You know why? I think Conor is done because he achieved everything he could have achieved. 2-division champion, the richest guy who has ever participated in an MMA fight. I mean, he achieved everything. There is nothing he can achieve. He's got no inspiration left. There is nothing he can achieve. Can Conor achieve something else? I don't think so. Like that kind of the inspiration, it's just too much for Conor McGregor. I think Conor McGregor did a great job with what he did for the sport. Amazing personality. Well, his trash talking skills were pretty much on point. And got to say that his trash talking skills were pretty much on point, and he did an amazing job. He did an amazing job with creating the hype, with buying pay-per-views, selling pay-per-views. He did a great job, but I think his time is now. I think this is the end of Conor McGregor officially. Maybe he is going to, build up some hype, but that's it. I don't see Conor McGregor doing much more than this. The thing is, even with money fighting, is his life, what is he going to do? Absolutely. Absolutely. He's got a kiddo, he's got wife. I don't think he's got much of the inspiration left. I will also stream for 5 more minutes because I'm tired from yesterday. Literally was streaming 9 hours. And anyway, anyway, I don't think Conor McGregor versus even Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing football. The guy is billionaire and 40 years old. Yes, he's billionaire and 40 years old, and he's still playing football. You are right about that. Absolutely, you are right about that. Cristiano Ronaldo is still doing a wonderful job playing football and pushing everything to the next level. Some guys are simply born to be stars, and some guys are not. So I'm just trying to pinpoint whether that guy was born to be the star or not. But Conor McGregor is the greatest star of MMA who has ever participated in the competition. He really is the greatest star. He achieved a lot in this sport, really did a lot for the development of this sport. You're right about that. They can't criticize him because he did a lot for the for pushing this sport forward. Yeah, he pushed this sport forward. Like MMA was super non-popular before the arrival of Conor McGregor, and the popularity of mixed martial arts started to grow significantly when Conor McGregor appeared and started trash talking other people. And I believe popularity significantly rose when he trash talked the whole country of Brazil in the build-up for the fight against Jose Aldo, and of course when he and Khabib Nurmagomedov were throwing each other about wives, about everything related to those topics. We had throwing about wives, we had throwings about religion, nationality, and way of living. It really went too far. That is true, but it at least sold the huge amount of pay-per-views. Everything was pushed too far. Everything was pushed over the limit, but it sold tons of pay-per-views, and you must give him credits for that. You're therefore right. You must give him credits for selling tons of news, selling tons of content, and for making UFC so popular. I think the popularity of UFC skyrocketed after UFC 194, after UFC 205, but after UFC 229, that was the greatest hype and the greatest pay-per-view the world has ever seen, as the two participated in a really, really nice combat. And it was some of the best. It was amazing. Really, really, it was amazing, and it was some of the best moments that has ever been caught on camera. I have a feeling it was one of the best moments caught on camera. But also to sum everything up, I think we have seen a horrible call in the match between Julian Erosa and Fernando Padilla. I am pretty much confident it was one of the most horrible calls the world has ever seen, and I hope we are not going to see such horrible calls in the future. I hope we are not going to see many of them. I just hope referees or judges are going to get more education, and I hope we are going to see better results in the future. I'm hoping for better reffing. That is my wish number one. I'm hoping for better reffing, and I'm hoping for better judging in the future. So that is going to be my wish number one. And my wish number two, man, just educate the refs. Just educate them. Is it so hard? You must learn the difference between a knockout and a knockdown. You must learn the difference between TKO and the knockdown. You must learn the difference between TKO and the knockout. You are judges. You are referees. Just learn the goddamn difference. If we must make those videos to keep you entertained and to force the promotion to teach you the rules, we will. But this is the point. That's the part of the game. Just learn. Never stop learning. About this month, I was able to create some noise, and about this month I was able to break YouTube record for earnings. So thank you so much to everybody, and catch you, fellas. Really, this support meant a lot to me. So catch you. Gonna be nice. Night night. I hope this kind of mistake will never happen again.